DDO's Collected Storylines, a summary of DDO's lore. Prior to the beginning of the game, devils attack Stormreach and destroy the marketplace tent. The horned devil Sulamades is briefly summoned to Stormreach, but does not seem to take interest in destroying it. Dragons Sidony and Vela are observed witnessing the events, but are not involved. Levels 1 to 2, Korthos Island. Adventurers bound for Stormreach are attacked by the white dragon Acercax, who is under the mental control of a mind flayer, using a Kori Mindsunder artifact. Once freed from the mental control, Acercax leaves Korthos and settles in what comes to be known as Acercax's Valley. Players move on to the city of Stormreach. Levels 2 to 3, Stormreach Sewer Service. Stormreach has problems, but they're fairly minor overall. Some kidnappings, some burglaries, some lost items. Adventurers clear out sewers of pests like kobolds and troglodytes. However, Hazadil the Bugbear seems to be amassing power as a crime boss as he attempts to sabotage Baldry Cardamon's operations. A rescue attempt in the waterworks provides a clue about the seal of Chanticleer. Levels 3 to 5, the Tarnished Flame and outside threats looming. The Silver Flame, though powerful and militant, has internal problems. Not only are there undead inside their very headquarters in the catacombs, but Archbishop Dryden does not trust his own soldiers to deal with the issue and requires outside help, demonstrating the church's penchant for compromising its own ideals in the name of its goals. Meanwhile, threats from outside Stormreach start to threaten the city. The Cloven Jaw tribe of hobgoblins was found to be in possession of the seal of Chanticleer, which they apparently intended to use to bargain with giants who once ruled Stormreach. House Fjarland's internal affairs are infiltrated and sabotaged by the malefic cabal led by a succubus named Militia, the first major extraplanar influence on the city since the Devil Assault. She is defeated and returns to her home plane, presumably the Shavarath. Levels 4 to 7, Pirates of the Thunder Sea. Most pirates do not directly threaten Stormreach, but operate out of Three Barrel Cove. However, one group, the Blood Tide, conspires to attack House Dinas mercenaries directly, since they pose the greatest threat to their operations. They even dare to attack House Dinas' chapter house in Stormreach. House Dinas' position is weakened and they recruit adventurer help for various other matters. Levels 5 to 11, the Necropolis. The Black Abbot, a powerful lich, is attempting to learn how to conduct a ritual that will raise him to godhood. His three loyal servants, Salasso, Nereza, and Maldetto, research and create the books he will need to do so. The Silver Flame proves ineffective at stopping him despite allying with the Emerald Claw, their old enemies, to do so. Adventurers are able to slay the three vampires, but not to stop the Abbot from acquiring his rituals. Meanwhile, Silver Flame Inquisitor Nomen orders the death of a sovereign host congregation, an act which disgusts many players and causes them to question the Silver Flame's supposed goodness. In addition, as the Abbot's power grows, undead begin to appear in great numbers in Stormreach. The Spire of Validus appears in Delira's graveyard, and undead manifest in other locations as well. Level 6 to 11, Zorian Influence. Creatures from Zoriat begin to cross into Eberron and cause destruction. On Sorodusk, at Thurinal, at Koromar, Fleshwenders and Beholders cross into the material plane. The Zorian cipher is recovered by the gatekeepers, but the knowledge of opening Zoriat portals has spread. Levels 8 to 10, the Vault of Night and the arrival of the Aerum. The Aerum, financial and political rivals of the dragon-marked houses, conspire with Vela, the Red Dragon, to invade Kundarak's Vault of Night. Vela desires to study the dragon shards contained within, as she believes they record a great doom. The Aerum wishes to steal Kundarak's wealth for itself. Aerum agents sabotage the Lapping Knives, who were the only ones able to enter the vault. They poisoned Orphine with a psychic magic poison that traps her in her own mind. They stick a Marut on the vampire Vela's trail, and they use mind-enslaving worms to turn Haywire's own Warforged against him. House Kundarak, helped by players, kills Vela even as she warns them that she reads a terrible future in the prophecy. Levels 8 to 10, Giants organize to reform their ancient empire. General Xantilar organizes a giantish army to attack Stormreach, but is repelled by House Deneth and players. Not long after, Sorjak Nkani, a storm giant, discovers an ancient artifact, a crown that allows him to command the loyalty of drow and giants. Claiming to be the Storm Reaver, he attempts to amass an army, but is slain on the top of Tempest's spine. Giants everywhere hear the Storm Reaver has returned and begin traveling to join him. Levels 10 to 11, Quarry Machines and Canis Secrets. Hazadil the Bugbear has driven most other small-time businesses away, including many the players helped from levels 1 to 4. It seemed he is being assisted by the Aerim, who came to Stormreach previously. Their notes reveal they are looking for a place called the Twilight Forge. The forge is located in the Restless Isles, and in it are ancient, thousands of years old Warforged. The implications are staggering, as House Cannith claimed to have invented the Warforged themselves within the past 100 years. In addition, the forge dates back to the Quarry invasion tens of thousands of years before. Levels 11 to 12, the Demon Sands. Peace is finally restored to the Mektarim Desert as Zawabi the Elder Jinn succeeds in permanently destroying both King Ryam the Eternal and Marilith Queen Lilat. The strength of the Firebrand Knolls is broken, and the survivors travel to Rezalon Mountain. The Windlasher Knolls travel to Gianthold. Levels 12 to 13, Droam Invasion. The monster nation of Droam attempts to invade Stormreach, believing it to be an easy target compared to the nations of Corvair and to demonstrate their military strength to the world. Though their naval forces are rebuffed, they still manage to bring great numbers of soldiers to Zendrik. A daughter of Surakel had opened portals, allowing troops to move between continents. The invasion was repelled. Levels 13 to 14, the Storm Reavers return. Blue Dragon Sidony contacts the players and informs them that the Storm Reaver has returned. The Storm Reaver, not to be confused with Sorjek, was the leader of the Giants tens of thousands of years ago and was instrumental in defeating the Quarry. Giants everywhere flock to him, but he remains within Gianthold Tor. Giants of all stripes come to him, but are driven mad by gigantic skeleton warlocks in Madstone Crater of unknown loyalty. In addition, the most dangerous prisoner in the prison of the plains takes the form of a Quarry Warforged, who reveals that the Storm Reaver was returned to life by an old betrayer to deceive the Giants. The Storm Reaver himself is found in his inner sanctum, where he is activating an ancient doomsday device that could destroy all of Zendrik. The machine is deactivated, and the Storm Reaver comes to his senses. Escorted by dragons of Arganessen, he retreats to the Reaver's refuge. Levels 14 to 15, the Black Abbot's Ascension and the Great Planar Disturbance. The Black Abbot's rituals were nearly complete, but the Silver Flame and Emerald Claw finally had the means to stop him. After breaking through the various seals that protected him, players invade the Ascension Chamber and defeat the Black Abbot. But the ritual in progress, which reacquired powerful planar magics, sent shockwaves through the entire multiverse, greatly altering the balance of the planes. Eretrikos, pit fiend of the Shavarath, sees an opportunity. Level 15, Dalkor and Zoriat sculpt Stormreach. With the knowledge to access Zoriat widespread, the Dalkor, exiles from that plane, foment their unique Brain of Horror on Stormreach. A Mind Flayer turns citizens into horrible art, and the Sleeping Spell Inn is turned into a truly insane place, where beholders engage in drinking contests. Level 16 to 17, Eretrikos' Power Play. The Vale of Twilight is a region in Zendrik that is coterminous and influenced by Lamania, the Twilight Forest. When all 13 moons of Eberron eclipse at once, Lamania could potentially be replaced, but due to the nature of planar orbits it never has been, until a Black Abbot's spell shook the planes out of their normal orbits. Now, with the right ritual, Eretrikos could bring Shavarath coterminous and invade Eberron directly. The 12, with player assistance, managed to defeat him in such a way that his plan is ruined. While a permanent link to Eberron is not achieved, another opportunity arises deep below Stormreach. Level 17, the True and False Reavers. Guarded and assisted by the dragons of Arganessen, the Storm Reaver contemplates his actions and his purpose at the Reaver's refuge. However, Sorjak Nkani, returned as a Lich, is attempting to become the master of all giants himself by killing dragons and raising them as undead slaves. At Mount Razalon, the Firebrand Gnolls believed that the local tribe of kobolds would be easy to bully or kill, but the Paragon kobolds who lived there proved tough. Of note is that living spells are encountered there, a phenomenon associated with the Mournlands, where only Warforged can survive. In the Soami Gardens, the ancient monastery bears the same architecture as the Twilight Forge, and lastly, Osircaex was previously controlled by the Kori Mindsunder. The hint of Kori influence on Sorjek is presented, but unconfirmed. Sorjek's ritual is interrupted and he is destroyed. The true Stormreaver, in time, leaves the refuge. Level 18, below Stormreach. The continuing planar imbalance results in two separate portals opening below Stormreach, one to Zoriat, from which Izzy the Therat Count emerges, and the other to Shavarath, from which Sulamades leads his army. Both monsters are beaten back. Levels 18 to 19, Darquat will assimilate. The Inspired Quarter, better known as agents of the Kori, make peaceful contact with Stormreach, but seem to be subverting its citizens. With the help of Jeet Shimus, players discover that they plan to control all of Stormreach with a Mindsunder artifact. Players also manage to project themselves to Dalcor itself to destroy another Mindsunder on that end. The Warforged Titan is shown to be a weapon of the Kori in ages past. Levels 19 to 20, Amrath Intervention. Players travel to Amrath, where they directly stave off another invasion attempt by the Devil armies. In the process, players free Eretrikos, who apparently survived his attack on the Shroud. Eretrikos leaves to pursue a new agenda. Also appearing is Milicia, previously seen attacking House Valarin. She is defeated and her body lays dead on the ground, apparently killed permanently on her home plane. House Caneth sells weapons to the 12 for their war on Shavarath. At least 3 Warforged Titans, which are a weapon of the Devils, were completely unprepared for. Levels 19 to 20, Caneth's Secrets and the Lord of Blades. House Caneth sets up shop in Stormreach, and their own architecture closely resembles that of the Twilight Forge and other Kori locations. Their affairs are thrown into disarray because the Lord of Blades has taken over their manufacturing. In fact, an ancient creation forge that the Lord wishes to use to create new Warforged. He is eventually stopped, but the link between the creation forges and the Kori is firmly established, as is their ability to control the Warforged. The Lord of Blades has difficulty retaining his free will.